shit. Just to the got the zip out, watching never hip hop. Meanwhile, a few channels down the block, they get the rap by the pops. I can't believe what I see with my eyes. So nowadays, I'm like, good, I'ma look to the skies and manifest anything I need. Any on a power trip. When the whole team, the power strip. No, love to these trying to politic. Got my guys already, got my queen already, how I sound already, how my songs already. Got a message how they ain't on already. I don't care. Take it day by day. My vice is money in my safe. Cash going up as I elevate. I was down bad, now I'm hop out your feelings, hop up your feelings. Come hop up the ceiling, come. I want you to get slide. Oh, I got a feeling, get it cracking like a kill it. In the back, you're chilling. I want you to get come slide with me.
It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. John Shelby with you alongside Chris Singleton. So the Tampa Bay Rays find themselves as underdogs as the curtain rises on the season. Singy, what do you say in the clubhouse when a lot of folks are writing you off before the first pitch is even thrown?
You say forget all that, Boog. Block out the noise because the season is decided on the field, okay? So there's still talent on this roster, and if one or two players have big years, they could be right in the thick of the race.
That's a good point, Chris. Seems like every year we see at least one team unexpectedly make a run, and maybe this season they could be that team.
And now,
opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. All right, just about set to go. On the hill here today, Drew Rasmussen. What do we have on him?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all four of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with three if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Brenton Doyle leading things off and takes a strike. That to right. Lowe has it sized up. Puts it away for the out. So here's the opening day lineup for the Rockies. Chris, after 2 straight 100-loss seasons, what hope can you give Colorado fans?
Well, to be honest, it's hard to do, Boog. There's just no way around it. The NL West is a really tough division, and Colorado hasn't had a winning record since 2018. But their winning percentage did take a step in the right direction last year, and you can never predict how each new season's going to play out.
And first offering is fouled off. At the belt and fires. Strike 2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty. On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting third, the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
2 down, base is empty. So in now for Colorado, Ezekiel Tovar. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Back after this on the show. now in Tampa Bay. And on the mound today, German Marquez. What do we have on him?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Leading off
Bottom of the first. And
the
now
right fielder,
Josh Lowe. Fastball for a strike. And there's a foul ball. In the dirt, and a count 1-2. Line drive, caught.
That's what you got to have at the hot corner. Cat-like reflexes.
That
Line
is
drive
that's
caught by
shortstop.
the third baseman as he
Yeah.
dives. Terrific play.
Now here is Ha-Sung Kim. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, Kim is one of those players that it's just hard to take your eyes off of him, and not many players in the 2023 World Baseball Classic had more fun than he did. He hit a grand slam in a win against China, and earlier in the tournament had a 2-homer game. Delivered some special moments for Korea.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Base hit center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting third, the first baseman,
Yandy Diaz now.
Diaz.
There's a strike. Hit in the air, center field. Doyle has a beat on it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting fourth, the second baseman,
Chris, let's take a look at the opening day lineup for the Rays. They're looking to bounce back after falling below 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and believe it or not, that was the first time they'd been under 500 since 2017, Boo. They had some bad injury luck for sure last year, but we've learned to never count out the Rays.
And now it's Brandon Lau. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here on opening day. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Tampa, scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Michael Tolia.
Number 4.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top
Tolia.
prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Rasmussen back to work. Swinging a foul straight back. Rasmussen, 29 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2018. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
McMahon.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Fought off foul. Tolia stands at second with no outs. That one ripped. Back there. And that one's gone. He'll circle the bases, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Now here is Mickey Moniak. Right through there for a strike.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
That one to first, and it goes just foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the top of the second. Just missed.
Ball one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's
Ball
down
two.
and away. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Up and in. 3-2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Tyro Estrada in the box now. No balls and a strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Oh, 0-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one in the dirt, and that's ball 1. And there's a ball.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Two outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder looking for his first big league hit right here. That one fouled off. Two outs, base is empty. That one pushed to the left and foul. And they'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Down the left fielder, Christopher Morel.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
First offering, and it just misses. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss at one above the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One, 2 now. Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Swing and a pop-up. Estrada makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Batting 7, the designated hitter, Jonathan.
2 down, base is empty. And stepping in for the Rays, Jonathan Aranda.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
That one drilled left field, and a base hit right there. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting 8, the catcher,
Danny Jansen to hit here.
Jansen.
That misses.
Ball, that's out.
And that's ball 1. Aranda off of first with 2 away. Next pitch is outside. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. and it's 3-1. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The center fielder,
Johnny DeLuca next to hit for the Rays. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Little chopper rolls foul. Two outs. Up and in, and a count 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 on, 2 outs. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
On the ground, Tovar. They get the force, and that is that. So they strand a pair. We played 2 full. It's the Rockies 2, the Rays nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Right through there for a strike. That's outside, and the count is 1-1. And delivers outside. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. DeLuca pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
The center fielder, number 9, Brenton.
So the
Doyle.
Rockies lineup turns over, and now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle, flied to right his first time. There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Zach Veen.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Zach Veen.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
And that's in there for strike 1. That's in there.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're up 2-0. Back here at Tropicana Field, bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ha-Sung Kim
next to hit for the Rays. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out here on opening day. That one missed.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
And a swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Next offering is fouled back. Runner at second here, one gone. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing, just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it, and they bail you out.
Lau at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
That one's way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Outside low. Now 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So they work around the leadoff double. On to inning number 4. It's the Rockies 2, the Rays nothing. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. Slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. him on the mound.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike three, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just
and he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over. The throw is late, and they don't get an out on the play.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So a man at first. There's Ryan McMahon now. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Tolia leads off first with one away. Swing and a foul out of play. Here's the 0-2. High fly ball right field. Low ranging after it. He makes the catch, and there's two down.
Now batting, designated hitter Mickey Moniak.
So up next, Mickey Moniak. Struck out swinging his first time. He was late there. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Inside, just missed.
Executed that pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
Two outs. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Caught him looking for the K. The Rockies strand one, but they're on top 2-0. Back now in Tampa Bay, and now it's going to be Christopher Morel. And a foul ball.
Well, these Rays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. And that one missing low.
2-2 the count.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Now a screamer into the outfield. And foul ball. And now it's 3-2.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Caminero at the plate for the second time as he takes ball one. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And that ball is out of here. He made him pay for that one. It's 2-2.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. That's too low. 1-0. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now it's Jansen to hit. Walked his first time. Right through there for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Next pitch is outside.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Stays alive. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
So digging in, Johnny DeLuca. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Aranda over at first with 1 away. Next pitch misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one almost hit him.
1 strike.
Man at first, one away. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Here's Bud Black towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change here. Herman Marquez is done in this one, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Kyle Freeland.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Josh Lowe, 1 for 2. 0-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a breaking ball misses outside. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jake Bird getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Herget getting cranked up as well. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And now 2-2. One out. Runners at first and second. On the outside corner, got him looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Ha-Sung Kim digs in now. And that's in for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. That one lifted to left. And that's the inning. The Rays with a 2-run homer. 2-2 game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be rocking that stage till the sun out. Your boy cooked done blown up. Time to lace my boots and show up. And if you still can't hear it, standing right there, but you can't get near it. Said I would do it,
and welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Tyro Estrada.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
There's a strike. Estrada measures 5 feet 10 inches, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. 0-2 now as he swings through it. To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Go ahead run on base. Here's the left fielder. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Clips the outside corner. Strike 1. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. All tied up here on opening day. Next offering is down low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Jacob Stallings now 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Runner on the move. Cut on and miss. Throw to second. Save. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Estrada over at second, 1 down. Next pitch is downstairs. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Yeah, that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Down the line, it's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 3-2.
Oh, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
Now the number 2 hitter, Zach Veen, 0 for 2 in this one. And now Kevin Cash out of the dugout and ready to make a move to the bullpen. Drew Rasmussen done for the afternoon, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Garrett Clevenger gets the ball now.
Number 60.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That one's in there. 0-1. Two outs. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Slings to first, and that's the 3rd out. And we're back. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Yandy Diaz. Freeland back to work. And ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
There's a strike. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Liner caught it second.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now it's the second baseman, Brandon Lowe.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Ripped on the ground to second. To first. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Fielder, number 24, Christopher Morel.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Christopher Morel. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fouled off left side. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
The third baseman, number 13, Junior.
And stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero. He's already homered in this game. That clips the corner.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Next offering is downstairs. Rays down by a run. That one a little bit high. 2-1.
Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. The Rays strand just the one. They trail it 3-2. Back here at Tropicana Field, top of the 6th inning. So in now for Colorado, Ezekiel Tovar. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of